Hey everyone! Welcome back to Narrative English. Have you ever looked at someone successful and thought, I work harder than they do? Maybe you've woken up before sunrise, worked late into the night, skipped weekends, missed family dinners, believing that one day all your hard work would finally pay off. But then someone else reaches the finish line first. Someone who doesn't seem to work as hard. Someone who doesn't stay as late. Someone who still has time to smile. And suddenly you ask yourself a painful question. Am I doing something wrong? Maybe the problem isn't your effort. Maybe it's something you've never stopped to think about. Adam never believed in shortcuts. He believed in sweat, discipline, and hard work. If a job took 1 hour, he would stay for 2. If everyone stopped, he kept going. People admired him. His parents were proud of him. His friends said, one day you'll be successful. Adam believed them because he had believed the same thing his entire life. But years later, he was still standing in the same place, while others kept moving forward. What Adam discovered changed the way he worked and the way he lived. This isn't a story about giving up, and it isn't a story about working less. It's about a mistake that millions of hardworking people make every single day without even realizing it. Stay with me, because before this story ends, you may never look at hard work the same way again. When Adam was a little boy, he loved watching his father work. His father was a carpenter. Every morning, he picked up the same old toolbox. Every evening, he came home tired. His hands were rough, his shirt was covered in dust. But he never complained. One evening, Adam asked, "Dad, why do you work so hard every day?" His father smiled, placed a gentle hand on Adam's shoulder, and said, "Because hard work never disappoints." Adam never forgot those words. He carried them in his heart for the next 20 years. He didn't know that those words would shape every decision he made, and almost destroyed his biggest dream. Adam was 25. His first job was in a furniture workshop. Every morning, he arrived before everyone else. He cleaned the floor, prepared the tools, stacked the wood. Before the first worker arrived, Adam was already busy. His coworkers often laughed. "Do you ever get tired?" Adam smiled. "I'll rest after I succeed." While others took lunch breaks, Adam kept working. While the others went home, he stayed a little longer. He believed every extra minute brought him closer to success. His manager noticed, "You're a hard-working young man." Those words stayed in Adam's mind for days. Months passed. Then one afternoon, the manager called everyone together. "I have some good news." The workshop became quiet. "We're promoting a new team leader." Adam's heart raced. Maybe this was finally his chance. The manager smiled, then called another name. Everyone clapped. Adam clapped too. But inside, he couldn't understand. The man who got promoted had joined the company much later than him. He worked well, but he never worked longer than everyone else. As Adam walked home that evening, one question refused to leave his mind. If hard work never disappoints, why am I still standing in the same place? That night, Adam couldn't sleep. He replayed the day again and again. What am I missing? The next morning, he arrived even earlier. He worked even harder. He skipped more breaks, stayed even later. If hard work isn't enough today, I'll simply work harder tomorrow. Weeks passed. Nothing changed. One afternoon, he met his friend Daniel. Daniel had started his own furniture business. He looked relaxed, happy, successful. Adam couldn't hide his frustration. "I work harder than anyone. So why am I falling behind?" Daniel smiled. Instead of answering, he asked, "Adam, when was the last time you changed the way you work?" Adam frowned. "I don't need to. I just need to work harder." Daniel nodded slowly. He didn't argue. He simply said, "I used to think the same." Then he walked away. Adam watched him leave. For the first time, he wondered if hard work alone was missing something. A few days later, Adam was sent to deliver furniture to an old craftsman. The man's workshop was small, quiet, simple. Adam expected to see someone rushing from one job to another. Instead, the old man was sitting with a notebook, planning, thinking. Only after a few minutes did he begin working. Adam couldn't understand. "Aren't you wasting time?" The old man smiled, then picked up a small piece of wood. "If I cut this the wrong way," he said, "I'll waste the whole day fixing one mistake." He looked at Adam. "So I spend 5 minutes thinking to save 5 hours working." Adam stood there in silence. For the first time, he wasn't questioning his effort. He was questioning his direction. Adam couldn't forget the old craftsman's words. 5 minutes of thinking to save 5 hours of work. The next morning, Adam watched his coworkers more carefully. One man measured every piece of wood twice. Another arranged his tools before starting. Adam did neither. He simply started working as fast as he could. By noon, he had already made 2 mistakes. He had to cut the same piece again. Sand another board. Start over. At the end of the day, Adam realized something. He had worked longer than everyone, but he had also wasted more time than anyone. For the first time, he asked himself a different question. Have I been working hard or just staying busy? The next day, Adam tried something different. Before touching a single tool, he stopped. He looked at his work, made a simple plan, checked every measurement. His coworkers laughed. "What happened? Getting lazy?" Adam smiled. "No, I'm trying something new." That day, he finished earlier than usual, not because he rushed, because he made fewer mistakes. For the first time, he went home before sunset. He wasn't more tired, he was more satisfied. As he looked at the small compass his father had once given him, its needle quietly pointed north. Adam smiled. "I've been walking with all my strength without checking where I was going." Weeks passed. Adam kept the same habit. Every morning, he planned before he worked. He asked questions, learned from experienced workers, improved one small thing every day. Slowly, everything began to change. His work became faster, cleaner, better. His manager noticed. "You've changed." Adam nodded. "I stopped trying to do more. I started trying to do better." The manager smiled. "I've been waiting for you to understand that." A few months later, the workshop gathered once again. Adam heard the manager say, "I have another announcement." This time, he didn't expect anything. The manager looked around the room, then smiled. "Congratulations, Adam. You've earned this." The workshop filled with applause. This time, Adam didn't think about the promotion. He thought about his father. He thought about the old craftsman. And he thought about all the years he believed that effort alone was enough. After work, he visited the old craftsman one last time. "I understand now," Adam said. The old man smiled. "What did you learn?" Adam looked at the old compass in his hand, then quietly replied, "Hard work isn't the problem. Walking in the wrong direction is." The old man nodded. "A compass can't move your feet, but it can stop you from spending your whole life walking the wrong way." Adam smiled. For the first time, he realized something. Hard work had never been his weakness. He simply hadn't known where to aim it. And from that day on, every step forward finally led somewhere. Adam's father was right. Hard work never disappoints. But Adam had misunderstood those words. For years, he believed that working more was the answer. He never stopped to ask if he was moving in the right direction. The old craftsman never told him to work less. He simply showed him that effort without direction becomes wasted effort. Since that day, Adam still worked hard, but now every hour had a purpose. Every step had a direction. And that's when his life finally began to change. Adam believed one simple sentence: hard work never disappoints. But he misunderstood its meaning. He thought success belonged to the person who worked the longest. Instead, he discovered that success belongs to the person who combines hard work with the right direction. Because no matter how fast you run, you'll never reach your destination if you're running the wrong way. Now, I'd like to ask you something. Have you ever worked very hard, but still felt like you weren't moving forward? If this story made you think differently, then I'm glad you stayed until the end. And if you enjoy improving your English through meaningful stories like this, I'd love to have you here for the next journey. Sometimes, one small decision seems completely harmless. In fact, most people would make the very same choice. But that single decision can quietly change everything that happens next. Our next story begins with one of those moments. Until then, take care of yourself and never stop learning.